awareness and what you're aware about, like you might not ever be seen again. If you was to go get help from the same people that's abusing you. Y'all have no idea what I'm going through. No idea. But I know that everybody's
Monument Drive Transit Center, Bay C.
I know everybody's gonna pay though. That I do know. That I do know. Everybody's gonna pay. That I do know for a fact. Everybody's gonna pay. Because one thing's for certain, we know that there's certain levels of trauma, right? It is. But whatever level of trauma, how bad my trauma is, and how I'm still trying to hold it together the best I can, while I'm still oppressed in this genocidal ass system, I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. A lot of people can't feel my pain. A lot of people think I'm more okay than I am because of, I guess how I can block it out a little bit. But I've been affected, y'all. I've been affected. Just say whatever, and it's gonna be whatever at the end of the day. But I'm just telling y'all the truth.
And Legato Road.
I'm telling y'all no lies right now. I'm telling y'all no lies. Telling y'all no lies. Enjoy the rest of your day, God. I appreciate the ride, bro. Telling y'all no lies, man. Y'all have no idea. I'm in a world. I'm in a system that it knows everything is ran around money, even down to the point of you showering and you having like clothes and stuff like that, like everything. But people will judge you from a standpoint as if like it's not like that. People would judge you off of your financial situation and your hygiene and your house and all that, like all that shit is free. Like as if like we not enslaved, Like as if like we not in psychological slavery. Like the level, that's why I know like the level of ignorance that like people's understanding isn't all the way there. I might be affected mentally, but I understand how this shit is set up for why, the divisions are how they are. Like I get it. But I'm like, how could everybody else act like they get it or say they get it, but still judge people the way that they do when they see people in them situations? It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's like completely backwards. It's like if you know if you're struggling financially, you know how easy it is to struggle financially, especially for a black person. It's hard to get the job, but even when you get the job, you can even lose the job off of nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's different for us. And then we already divided. So it's not uncommon for a black person to be trying hard as shit, just like the next person, but have it harder and then not even have no help, even to fall back on. Like, that's what we go through, And then we just suffer. And then the rest of us look and laugh at each other, and know that they might even have the same in their family. But for however so, if they had a little bit more strength or was able to produce some strengths here or there, or keep their job a little bit longer for whatever reason, like, it's like, they'll come at you, I'm telling y'all, it's bad out here. It's so fucking bad. It's so fucking bad. I'm like, destroy this whole fucking shit. Like, we don't get it. The fact that we see each other suffering and then we could be comfy, you know what I'm saying? And be relaxed, like everything is everything, and knowing what's going on with us entirely, that speaks volumes, I'm not saying that a lion doesn't know that there's other lions that might be in a bad situation where something bad can happen to them. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, if that is happening, let that be happening from some natural shit. You get what I'm saying? Not from some enforcement that you see your brother, another lion, in that situation. You hear what I'm saying? I'm tired of that shit. I'm fucking tired, y'all. I'm fucking tired. You know our black women don't protect us. You hear what I'm saying? And that they be ready to fight us more than their enemy, more than their oppressor. Man, my black woman will be ready to she'll be ready to fight me. And I'm just trying to speak life into her. She ready to fight me. Fight me, literally. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't understand, man. Everyone's gonna pay though. Mark my words though. Everyone's gonna pay for this shit. So it's all good. It's all good. Everyone's gonna pay for this shit. You know? Cause like I said, I'm one of many. And my situation just screams a lot of the situation of what it is. That's all. That's one of the reasons why a lot of people don't like me. Because like just me and my situation and how I still am, and the damage that you can still see that's been done to me, it just screams so much that's wrong with what's being done to us, you know? I can't even get into my storage, but if I lose all my clothes, I really don't even give a fuck. I don't even give a fuck at this point. I can't, it's all slavery. Like, I'm trying my best to keep up with this shit. I've been for the longest, and it's just like, I can't keep up with this shit. And then they drive around, they go slave catcher just passed me just now. I don't give a fuck about his ass. This nigga can come in here, I'll get this fucking tea right in front of his fucking face. I swear to God. I'll pour him up a motherfucking cup on my soul. On my soul. I'll pour his dumb ass up a fucking cup like, here, have this. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't fear me no more. I mean, I don't fear them no more. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care no more. I don't, y'all. Yeah, I appreciate you being honest and saying you're too right to understand. I'm not even mad at you for saying that. That's real shit, because saying that is more real than just trying to ignore it and acting like it's not real. Or with black people, you know what I mean? Like, no bullshit. Like, I really respect that shit, because a lot of white people act like they don't even see it going on. They just try to ignore it, you know? What's up, J Los? What's up, Max? Yeah. What question you want to ask me, Chris? Right. No, I was looking at the comments. No, the topic is just what you see that black people go through, and like the level of oppression and the situations that we're in. But because of the psychological slavery that's infringed on everybody, how these things come about when we're seen in these situations, we'll get laughed at by others and our own off of stuff that's like we wouldn't even be going through if we wasn't enslaved. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how could you use a system that's enslavement and that's straight torture and that pushes people out even while they're playing the game, and then laugh at them at the levels of distress or even financial struggle or lack that they would be in, that the system is designed around. You know, that's insane. But people literally use the system, they weaponize it towards people. That's one way right there, mainly. You know, mainly one main way. Man, I gotta piss real quick. Hello? Hello? Oh, that's somebody in there. Yeah, y'all know it's just crazy though. It's so sad. Like, I fight a war every day, you know. But the system is so divided. Every black man don't fight the same war every day. I'm about to break that down to y'all as soon as I get out here. We don't. We do, but we don't. A little bit, but we don't though. right. Now, I damn near forgot what I was saying, but what's the topic? What I was saying? I was saying that it's different for black men with I really don't remember, y'all. I really don't remember. I'm here though. I'm alive. I made it through the next day. No matter how much people talk about me, I'm still here. That's all that matters. You know, that's all that matters. Because whatever the fuck y'all can say about me negative, or whatever in the system that's designed against me or not, I have enough intelligence to realize what I'm saying about this setup and how shit is aimed and targeted at me, right? Regardless of all of that, my son needs a dad. Even if I get back to him all mentally damaged, my son still needs to be mentally damaged. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can't understand how real that is. I don't know what to tell you, you know? I don't know what to tell you. It's like, I just feel like ever since I had him, it's like life has been trying to make me so mentally insane that I can't even enjoy just the fruits of just being a dad, you know, and seeing my son grow up. It's like the universe wanted to break me down in the worst way. It gave me a woman that would be completely against family, you know. What are the odds of me meeting a woman that's completely against family? You hear what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's wicked out here, y'all. You can't tell me I ran into a woman that was completely against family, in which how she weaponized my son against me and still is right now. You know, that's not something spiritual. Like, she's not being controlled by a demon. Nobody could tell me any different. Nobody, no, y'all gotta understand. Anybody that's using a child against another person, like, y'all don't realize how evil that shit is and what that's doing. Like, if everybody really realized what that shit really was, everybody would give like no tolerance towards that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that slave catcher. That nigga, I hope that nigga see me get this shit too. Like, I don't give a fuck no more, y'all. You can suck my dick. I don't give a fuck no more. Because it's like, y'all done damaged me so much. It's like, y'all did everything to me, and then y'all looking for a moment for me not to act like I'm civil, but y'all not civil at all. Nothing about y'all species has been civil. Y'all don't do civil shit. Y'all don't even follow y'all own laws. Literally. Like, everything about y'all is a big ass fucking contradiction. You know? Everything is a fucking curveball. Everything is a lie. You know? Like, you know it's bad when you can't deal with a species because it's like they're so fucking evil that they're always thinking from a standpoint with ulterior motives. Anyone with animal DNA, you know? We've been conditioned to think like that. That's the difference. Y'all are naturally like that. You know, some of y'all just have more percentages of others of acting like that. It shows more. Some of y'all can keep it composed a little bit. You know? Us is just straight psychological slavery. We're not like that. That's literally not even in our DNA. It's not in our blood to even be like that. We've never been like that all throughout history. Any segments of us in which we've been. You know, that's the difference. This whole life is around y'all just expressing y'all behavior, y'all real characteristics and traits, but in an undercover way, as if like it's not really what it is. To still seem friendly. So we won't leave y'all alone. Y'all know exactly what the fuck y'all be doing. Y'all know exactly why we're in these situations that we're in. So yeah, the humiliation and the mental health, the mental attack is for you to be in lack of a situation, which will be embarrassing, right? Because everybody's not in the situation. Even people that are close to it but don't want to talk about it, right? But you know, you get looked at. People look at you. Y'all know how people look at you when you're homeless. They see you in the same clothes, you know. They don't even know you got to wash your clothes by hand. You got to steal boxers and shit. You got to like, it's diabolical ass shit that I got to do to be clean, y'all. And even me being clean, of course, it's up to par, but it's still not even close to like, not even touching the surface. I don't have money, you know, and I don't have nobody to save me. I don't have a mom, a sister, a brother. I don't have none of that shit. No one that cares, you know. But it's, like I said, ironically, it's the same with every other black man, you know. I know exactly what the tribulation is now. It's not an excuse at all. The tribulation is exactly just to be aware of what's up as an organic being, and I mean that as an organic being. So it's different if you're not organic, and you know if you're not organic and you know what's up. I'm not talking to you. It don't fit you at all what I'm about to say. But the tribulation is when you're organic and you know what's up, and everything is against you, and you still gotta live the rest of this system up as it's crashing. You know what I mean? From a standpoint of you not knowing how you know now. That's the fucking tribulation. It is. That's the tribulation. Because you know the mental health attacks that come once you see everything as it is, and you're still living around everybody that's acting like it's not like that, and just walking around and still, no matter how much truth comes out, they're still trying to act like everything is fine. To fit their comfortableness, to fit their narrative. But everyone's doing that same thing. Do you know that type of level? You know the type of level of control that you got to do? I mean, that you got to be in to not let that shit affect you negatively? You get what I'm saying? Why it's that bad and you're around everybody that's just playing stupid while more is happening every single day? You know what mental state that you have to be in? You know? So yeah, y'all, like that's the tribulation. I'm telling y'all, that's the tribulation. That's all it is. That's the tribulation. It's survival. Because survival becomes a whole nother fucking level of survival once you know what you're living in. It does. As an organic being too, it does. The mental attacks and shit, it fucks with you, you know? And then you be looking at everybody else like what the fuck is wrong with you? And then I'm gonna tell you what it is. Just the fact that it's what you see in it, how it really is, and the fact that they're looking at you, because you gotta realize, black people know what black people go through. Even though they play stupid and they might act like they don't know, black people know what black people go through. So they're choosing to ignore the issues, the real issues aligned with why you're going through what you're going through, because they don't want to face it. You get what I'm saying? All of that's the tribulation in itself, you know? For real. That's all it is. So it's like you gotta keep your head around that shit and to not lose yourself, you know? Where are you going to? Jam here? All right, how you doing today, Reflection? You all right? Good to see you, man. I ain't talked to you yet. You got positive energy your way, man. I'm all right. We almost home, baby. Mother Nature doing her thing. Yeah, y'all. Like it's crazy though. You know, it's very, very crazy. But this shit has to be stripped away from us, because we're at a psychological state now where it's like we'll see each other being damaged because of the system, whether we're aware of it or not, and just not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? From a collective standpoint, because we think like them now. We think from like a capitalism standpoint, or we think from a standpoint of if I'm good and my family is good, then the next child outside that I see that's struggling in any shape, way, or form, the next neuromelanated child, it don't matter. That kid's life don't matter. That's the type of mindsets that we embedded off of these people being around us. You hear what I'm saying? To the fact that we even feel safe with our children in their fucking clutches, which is psychologically fucking insane. You know what I mean? I could drill my point home right now, and see somebody with their child, right? And just look at both of them with an angry face, or as if like I'm about to be a harm to that child, and I guarantee you that person will change their whole fucking direction. You get what I'm saying? In protection of their child like that. You know what I'm saying? These people did the most inhumane things. You really realize what I'm saying? Feeding children to crocodiles at like 3 months old. Do you know how fucking crazy you gotta be? How evil you gotta be? And these are the descendants of those same forefathers, of people with that same genetic makeup, and we out here fucking being friends with them. You know what I mean? Like acting like everything is everything, even as if like they not abusing us right now, or as if we not divided and they're not benefiting off of our genocide right now. You get what I'm saying? Black women, we're fucking crazy. Black men, we're fucking crazy, y'all. We don't really realize what the fuck it is. And even why we're being reminded of what's what, we're looking at it as an attack and choosing not to align with it. You know what I'm saying? And then the people that's aware and talking about it more, you're seeing the ones that was the main problem. You're seeing the bloodlines that was the main problem from the jump, just flat out. You're seeing the bloodlines that was the ones that told on the runaways. You're seeing that. You're seeing those type of black people. You can tell if they too professional, and you can tell that they don't even have a general respect, just to respect you as an organic being. They're part of that bloodline 9 times out of 10, and they need to be eradicated. You know, because they think it's okay to be friends with our abusers while they're abusing us, and for our future children to be modern day slaves. They're fucking insane, y'all. We must separate from us that think like that. I'm being honest with y'all. You know. See, once this system gets stripped away, the people that want to use this system and the benefit in a way to look down on their brother and sister, it's not even gonna be here for you to do that. You get what I'm saying? It's not even gonna be here for you to do that. You know? And that's the beautiful part about it. How this got to be stripped away. I'm just so happy that this shit is happening, y'all. Because not even just me myself. I see the damage that this system has done to black men. You know, I seen it. I see it. I see it. I see it. You got the black woman acting like he's her best friend. You know what I'm saying? Black woman acting like he's her best friend. Like he's always had good for her. You know what I'm saying? Anything he has to offer her is for her growth and her betterment. You know, and it's the total opposite, and she don't even see it. You know? And then when she sees the black man talk about it, she's ready to attack the black man. Again, due to the psychological slavery and her lack of awareness. When he's on her side. You know? Come on now. So yeah. The fact, people could say whatever about me financially struggling, but guess what? I'm financially struggling because of what the fuck I'm living in. Not because I'm lazy, you know? Not lazy at all. You can't even be lazy to be, for real, to go through a financial struggle and be homeless. You really can't be lazy. You really can't. Because the stuff that you got to do to survive, even to still be clean and to sneak in here and there, it's stuff that you got to do in a certain way. As if like, you know, a job like it's like real specific. And you got to pay attention. If you miss one thing, you won't even be able to get that done. Like it's like a certain lifestyle, how you got to live with it. So, and my work ethic, I guarantee y'all, my work ethic is better than a lot of y'all, you know? If black men was lazy, we wouldn't be able, from a collective standpoint, we wouldn't have been able to build this whole shit. We built this, you know? Organic people, you know? So it's like, when I be coming to y'all,
Fairfax Government Center.
I'm coming to y'all from a standpoint of survival, you know? That every day, that as this shit is crashing, it's the last of it, even with my own brothers and sisters against me, you know what I'm saying? They want to act like they don't understand what I'm saying, or think I'm trying to attack them when they hear what I'm saying. I'm just trying to remind them of how great they are, right? You know, it's a lot of us on the planet that's on this type of time right now, and we're not playing no games about it, you know? It's not just like we doing this from our own personal point. Everybody's brain is being hit differently right now. All organisms. Everybody's anatomy is changing for the better or the worse right now. You know? You can't run. See, people that want to live this lifestyle and ignore what we're living in and how it's destroyed us, right? Even they can't run from ionized particles. You get what I'm saying? They could run and ignore and have cognitive dissonance when they hear what their own brothers and sisters speak about the truth. But they can't run from ionized particles. That's in the air. You know, so their atoms changing. Their brain is being hit different. Whether they say it or not, they're having different thoughts about stuff in which they never thought about. And ways of seeing stuff, how wrong it's really been from the jump start. You feel me? Everybody's being hit differently. That like that's the most thing that I'm most grateful about all of this, that this change is coming from an energy standpoint first and foremost, meaning nobody can run from it. It's not something that people can be like, oh, I just want to stop and I just want these thoughts to stop, or I just want all the awareness about really what's what to stop, and people to think, you know, how they used to think or not notice this. Nah, all that's over with. All that's over with, you know? All that's over with. I get so happy every time I make it to your next day. You know, I was kind of stressed out when I first got on here, but I'm kind of up now. I got some of my tea, my oatmeal, and I realized I made it through another day. You know? We so deeply enslaved. We don't even realize what that means to make it to your next day. And this system and all the ways that it's designed against us. And how much we're divided and how your own brother and sister could kill you in a second. You know? and not even think about it. Majority collective wise, what's going on the planet? Yes, you know, we out here killing each other. You know, it's crazy. But like I said,
Stop requested.
I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. It'd be funny as shit because I'm telling y'all, I'm telling y'all, I know all black women see it. I don't care what state you in. Out of anybody that's homeless or financially struggling, you know the only thing that you see is black men. You might see a Latino here or there, and they organic, but they not neuromelanated. But even still, it's just us out here, y'all, just being affected in the worst way of the system. You know, mainly, it's a serious problem. It's a serious problem. You know. Now this might sound ignorant, but I don't give a fuck. No, right now. This is black lady that was on the bus just now. Everything I was speaking about, and low key, I was talking to her, and I was passive and shit. I was talking to her because like, I'm really angry, low key, right? I literally told myself, I said, watch her ass be going. Like it's gonna sound ignorant, but I don't give a fuck right now. I literally said, man, I guarantee you, she got like a government job. Cause y'all know, I hate to say it, but y'all know how black people, how we be when we got a government job. When we work in like a government center, y'all know how we are. Like we overdo because how you gotta be as a neuromelanated being to even be like acceptable of that job. You basically gotta transform white, and you gotta ignore anything of a black problem. Like you gotta act like it just has nothing to do with you, it has no connection to you. You know? You got to shun your own out for that dollar, for that job, because your rent and your babies is all that matters. As long as your baby's okay, you got a place to live, it's all good. Right? It's all good. The rest of your species don't matter at all, just as long as you're good. It's disgusting, y'all. Like, and I love black women, right? But I'm not even going front with y'all. I need to see more. I need to go around and see more of the. I know I'm in Northern Virginia, right? I know I'm in the heart of the races. I'm in the heart of everything, right? But I'm not going to front. I need to see more. I need to see more sisters that know who they are. Maybe even with afros and shit. I swear to God, like I need to see them. You know, I need to see them because these black women that I'm seeing out here. How I swear to God, they more white women than the white women. You know, like we're not for real. Like even though literally the white woman herself don't be acting that professional and uptight and down the T, because and it just shows that it screams destruction, it screams genocide. Because for that black woman to get that job, she had to do over the edge. You know what I mean? She had to be an over white person just to get that job and continue and stay there. And that better be all that's seen while she on that shift, you know? It hurt, y'all. It hurt so bad because it's like I'm in love with a female right now. Like I'm so in love with this one girl. Like it's just crazy as shit. But it's like I'm going through so much I can't even focus on that. But man, I come from a generation, right, where it's like when a man like the woman, women like the man and stuff. Like they work together for real. They actually work together. And that wouldn't be the whole basis of how a woman judged a man. Like she'd be like, "Oh, I see him." She'd be like, "I don't know." Like I'm I'm seeing him dressed like this, but low key, I know he can really dress. He might even have serious, really, really good clothes. He might have them in a storage or something. I know his situation. He probably wouldn't want to have all those clothes in a spot that he might lose or while he's outside. So I know he's not really trying to look his best while he's outside, even when he's clean, you know? Like he don't even have nowhere really to put his clothes at, you know? Like it'd be so funny. Y'all, like me like on my shit, and I'm serious. I'm serious, y'all. Like I dress better than like all of y'all niggas for real. Like I be seeing niggas with money and that be dressing and they don't even know how to put outfits together. Like they don't even know how to like align their colors like that and everything. Y'all seeing me like, but like me when I dress and shit, that's why you see even certain you might or so you go in my old pictures or you might see something like damn, he kind of flat. You know, he got the 14s on them oxidized, them the OGs too. You know, but like, no, like I really be dressing. I be dressing up nice, and I can dress up nice and take your bitch without having to have jewelry and all of that, just by my style and my confidence in how I dress, and I really be putting that shit on. You feel me? But that shit don't mean shit though. But I'm just saying it to say, you know, I know. In a way, like I'm happy that I'm going through this because, put it like this, when I'm looking like myself like that, low key, I attract the wrong females. I'm gonna be real, you know? I'm gonna be real. But in the same breath, me looking like this, I decline those type of females. You know what I'm saying? Because they so shallow, they're not gonna see me for me. They just seeing me right now, like, oh, his hair is messed up, his hood, he might be homeless, he's struggling. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna see my divinity, my true divinity, or even think that I can dress or that I even have clothes or, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna think none of that shit. I've been close from like a lot of women because of how shallow they are, whether they know it or not. You know, and I'm kind of happy about that. You know, even if it's a woman I wanted to be with, I'm happy for that. Got a lot of energy today. It's crazy. Right now I'm passing by the love. I'm passing by the love of my life's job. Passing by the love of my life's job, y'all. You know how like you ever like, well, I'm saying it like y'all know. Like if you haven't had it, you're not gonna understand what I'm saying. But I don't know. It's certain people that you meet in life, right? Where it's like you've known them before, even if you don't recognize them fully yet. You know, and they might not recognize you fully yet, but they don't know what it is. They can't put a finger on it, but it's something. You know, and you're really close to that person. You really feel like you need to protect that person. You know, you gotta watch after that person. You know. Anybody trying to harm that person, you want to make sure that you stop that. And you want to help them grow. You want to see them be the best person they can be. You see stuff in them that they might not even see in themselves that, hey, you don't even know how to say that to them. You know? But it's like, it's just something about this girl. Like, first day I met her, and ironically, it happened to be a woman that like a whole bunch of other niggas wanted shit. You know? I'm passing her girl right now. It's like, it's so crazy.
Route 29 and West Road.
Like, my energy and my soul, like, chooses who, like, it wants, you know? I can't really help that. You know, I can't really help my feelings or anything like that. You know? I can't do anything about it. And it's like, all good. It's all good. You can't do nothing about who you got your heart. That's like the craziest thing about life. But I know like it's even deeper than I know when I come into people's lives, it's like from like a standpoint of I know it's from the standpoint of like me supposed to help people. Like, I know that that's why like I be in people's lives even if they don't realize it or not. Like I cure a lot of people.
Chestnut Street.
I feel like I'm about to self-sabotage and get a black and mild. Yeah, I feel like I am. It's like I really don't want to live no more, y'all. But it's like I gotta be here for my child. I don't really got. Well, like I just said, I'm happy that I'm in love, but I don't know. I don't know if she'll have enough courage to jump out there with what she felt from me, like the type of passion or the energy, like from when like we even first met. I don't know. I think it kind of scared her. You know, I don't know. My type of love scares a lot of women. I'm gonna be real with y'all because like the type of connections that I have with women, they either don't understand it or how to be so strong so fast. You know. So with that being said, it's like they'll get like really scared. You know, like oh shit, why am I feeling like this for this person? I don't even know him or what the fuck is happening, you know, like they won't know how to handle it. So it's like
Main Street and Keith Avenue.
But I let her know that I loved her though. I told her that. I let her know that I loved her. I was like, you know, the last thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tell her I love her. You know? And I'm gonna see. You know, but other than that, I can't really do nothing else. I'm not gonna no disrespect to her at all. But
and Main Street.
Especially dealing with like a younger female in her 20s, like I know a lot of females in their 20s aren't ready to settle down, even if they don't want to say it yet. You know what I mean? They're not ready to settle down. They still want to have fun and stuff. They still want to explore. You know. I don't want to say they want to hop on dicks, but they still want to explore. You know. So I'm not overextending myself. Like I know my worth.
Judicial Drive and Page Avenue.
Regardless of how I feel about any woman.